Lisa here from Keto Beginners UK, Keto Gentility. What I want to talk to you today about is discipline on keto. What you will probably often hear is that once people have started a ketogenic diet, that they no longer crave particular types of foods like carbohydrates and so on. They find themselves no longer addicted to crisps, to sweets, to bread, to pastries, to pasta and rice, and they get themselves to a point whereby these things just become unattractive to them. But what you need to understand is that it takes some effort to get to that point. Okay, so if you're finding starting keto quite difficult, everyone finds it quite difficult. I would say vast majority of people find it quite difficult in the beginning, and you kind of seeing these people going, oh, I no longer crave bread, I no longer crave sweets, and you're like, I do, I'm craving bread and sweets. I'm here to tell you that that is a journey, but it's a short journey, because once you get into ketosis and once you start to nourish your body, then these things will naturally fall away. So what I don't want you to do is to go into a ketogenic diet, start keto, and then be thinking that you're doing it wrong because you're still craving, sweets and crisps and pasta and, whatever else. Okay, it takes some discipline. You are going to find yourself, particularly in December, which is when I'm recording this video, but any time of year, you're going to find yourself surrounded by temptations. There's going to be, a buffet, or you're going to a cafe with a friend and there's the cakes and he or she's having a sandwich and you can't have a sandwich and they've got nothing else and all of that kind of stuff. That is going to happen to you, but you are going to have to, if you're going to succeed at this, you are going to have to learn to say no. And it's going to take some effort from you, and nobody else can do it for you. Nobody else can do it for you. In my Facebook group, we've got all the support. People will be, egging you on and geeing you along and being there for you and giving you all the right advice. Like, for example, when you go for a coffee, don't go hungry. If you know you're going somewhere where they're not going to have food that's suitable for you. But you need, in the beginning stages especially, to have that discipline, to be able to hold yourself strong to your goals. So you need to look at, what am I doing this for? Why do I want to be on a ketogenic diet? What's wrong with me? Why do I feel? What's going on with me? What's wrong? Am I overweight? Is it just that I can't get into my jeans? Is it that I'm feeling lethargic? Am I feeling terrible? Is it just time now to take hold of my diet and to really make food work for me? And if you've decided to do a keto diet, then yes, absolutely, that's where you're at. And so you need to look at specifically why. What are your goals? What are you trying to achieve with this? If you're just trying to drop a dress size or two, that's great, but why do you want to drop a dress size or two? If you're trying to get rid of brain fog, why do you want to get rid of brain fog? Really look at why. And you need to, when you're faced with these temptations, and you are going to be faced with temptations, you need to have that strength within you to say, I'm not bloody having that. I don't want it. And, somebody might look at you all, puppy-eyed and offended and, oh, not this again. Oh, one of your silly diets. Oh, here we go. Who cares? Who cares what anybody else thinks? You have to be the one responsible for saying no. But the really great news is that once you start to become nourished, once you start letting go of all that stuff that's keeping you malnourished, because it does, carbohydrates make you malnourished, okay, that's a whole other world. But once you start eating the foods that are nourishing you properly, then the cravings will subside. And for some people, it happens within 3 or 4 days. For some people, maybe they still have a craving now and then. And for other people, it completely vanishes, okay? And you are an individual, and who knows what your journey is going to be like. But I just really want to hammer home that you have to be disciplined. You have to. It's necessary. And you can't be like, oh, well, I don't feel like it, or somebody else offered me something. I don't care. It's your journey. You're responsible, and you have to have that discipline in the beginning. You have to be the one to say no. Okay, you have to be that one to say no. And then once you realise nobody died when you said no to potatoes. Oh, it's okay, it turns out, actually. Or even if somebody did kick off, oh, you don't want my bread now? Oh, is my sourdough bread not good enough for you? So what? Again, nobody died. It's better that you learn to say no, you learn to have that discipline, you learn to prepare yourself for family dinners, going out to a cafe, being out on a day out or whatever, but you have to be that person that takes the initiative, that has the discipline, so that eventually it will become second nature to you. If you're watching this and you feel like you really do need some support, I've got a great Facebook group. It's called Keto Beginners UK. If you go to groups and search on keto gentility, I'll put a link somewhere for you. Just come on over. If you're a Brit and you need some support, I've got meal plans, recipes, grocery lists, loads and loads of support. A really, really nice group of people. So you come on in and we'll take care of you and get you started. Take care.